today with King Roofing to tour an actual job site since I have no idea what's going on out here when I'm working in the office all day. How do you yourself use JobNimbus?
So with JobNimbus, what I do, one, I try to refine our processes, right? So I try to look at everything that we're doing and see, is there a different way to use JobNimbus better? When I first started with King in production, like I would build out a material order, like for the job here, and then I would email it to my supplier. And then there's just so many different hands that has to go through. Like we had jobs that would have issues with material being not delivered or delivered on the wrong day. But now that I have all my suppliers integrated, I can just build out the material order and hit send, and I don't have to worry about it. I have not had nearly as many issues with just doing the automation side of it versus physically emailing it to someone.
You ready to go on the roof?
Yeah, let's do it. Woo!
What I like the most about JobNimbus is the automation of the messages. It's so nice because we want to make sure that every homeowner has received at least one message that's updating them every week or 2 weeks, depending on where they are in the process. When you do get a message, it's already attached to the file. Because when you use kind of other programs for communication, like still works, but sometimes they'll say just their first name, and I'm like, I have 10 Johns, I don't know who you are. But on JobNimbus, because it's automatically attached to their job file and the contact, having those together makes it super easy when there are a lot of, repetitive names and stuff like that.
You guys literally let your customers know like beforehand, this is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So that communication feature and that engage feature sounds like it actually works really well.
One of the things that I think King gets a lot of praise for, and I would attribute it to some of the automations that we use in JobNimbus, is our customer support side, because we keep that communication going, right? And I would attribute a lot of that to the automations we're able to set up so that they feel connected to us and they know what's going on throughout that process.
Yeah. Like one of JobNimbus's catchphrases is making contractors heroes. And that actually makes sense why it feels like that now, is it actually gives you guys tools to work with that help you make the customer's experience better and makes you guys look really well.
Yeah, if you know how to structure all the different automations and your process with JobNimbus, you can simplify so many different things. I can focus on what's really important, which is making sure all of this goes over well for the customer and I maintain our quality and I don't let the communication slip along the way.
And I really appreciate you guys showing me around the work site and letting me know what your job is actually like, because I had no idea.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Yes, of course.